still here. Happy Thanksgiving! What's better family bonding than coming to see Jared and Jensen? Talk about turkeys.
Wow.
Was it awesome? Yeah! This is your first convention in Toronto. Yeah! It's your first time seeing Jared and Jensen live in person. And me. Oh my God, I'm so much more average on TV. Like I know with those guys, it's like meeting two larger-than-life personas.
Yeah.
They're giants.
Shiny.
Me, not so much. Are you guys having fun? Has it been everything you hoped it would be? You know what's trippy about Supernatural conventions? Even from my standpoint, something different happens every time. For example, I was backstage, I met death. Can't say that about a lot of places. Rarely do you encounter the Prince of Darkness at a convention. When you do the question thing here, I don't like to say on the stage so much, oh look, there's a pooch. Good dog. Say again? It's a heaven hound. Well, I don't think you should put that one against the hellhound. Guy's a tad cute for that battle. But here, let's do the question thing. You, start.
Thank you, Richard. I just wanted to ask, in all your repertoire of work, if you were going to go for a part, say, with Ridley Scott or the Coen brothers or the Raimi brothers as directors, what's your best example of work would you ask these directors to watch to see your whole?
Well, for starters, I wasn't aware until right now that I had a repertoire. I think I just got more expensive. I feel like I can charge more if I have the right. The answer to the question is, okay, if I had to show them something and say, listen, guys, watch this. You'll like it? I would show them Changing Channels. That's one of my favorite things I've ever done. I mean, I obviously love playing the character of the trickster, Gabriel, but specifically that episode is my favorite, probably my favorite show I've ever worked on, ever. She's right there. Yeah, and what would you recommend I show them?
Well, of all the episodes you've done for Supernatural,
But if you had to pick one.
Yeah, it would have been Changing Channels.
Changing Channels. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we concur. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You.
Hi, Richard.
Hello.
I actually have a character question for you.
You have a what?
I have a character question for you.
Okay.
If Gabriel hadn't died, or if Kali had brought him back, do you think he would have joined Team Free Will?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah?
And now people say, why do you think that? And I guess it's kind of arbitrary, but I just feel like at the end of the day, he was, you know, he antagonized the brothers a lot, which means he was fascinated.
Are you okay?
I'm good. Like, something about those guys he found attractive in a weird way. I always thought that he was jealous of them. And that's because he, Gabriel, came from, you know, when he started having family problems, he bailed on it. He wasn't able to face his brothers. He wasn't able to deal with his own issues. Whereas Sam and Dean, despite all the controversy and all the difficulties they encounter, stay loyal to each other. That just bugs the living crap out of Gabriel. But I think at the end of the day, same reason why he finally stood up to Lucifer, I think he would have, you know, been on their side.
I have my own theories about why he was fascinated by them, but...
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Excellent, thank you so much. You. Hello.
You are addicted to the mic.
There's a book that Eric
What? You're addicted to the mic. I am.
Supernatural from called Good Omens.
Called Good Omens?
Yeah.
Yes.
And, I was
Excellent
wondering
novel.
if you ever heard of it or read it.
I guess my saying it's called Good Omens kind of answers that question. I've heard of it now, but no, I've never read it.
Alright, thank you.
There you go. Sorry. Now I have a reading list to do. You. Have you read it, by the way?
Yeah!
Get back up here. What's so great about it?
Everything.
Yeah. Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Done.
Well, like, a lot of it is a lot like, character Crowley comes from it.
Okay.
And, it's really funny book.
Okay.
So that's really good about it.
Gotcha. Is it so similar, in many ways, similar tone to the show?
Yeah, and Gabriel is such an opposite. They don't like him.
Well, then I don't like that book. That book and I aren't speaking. All right, you can go now. You're released. You.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a bit of a silly question for you.
All right.
In the style of...
I'm ready to give a silly answer. Spaghetti and meatballs.
Jello.
In the style of Buffy the Vampire Slayer did a musical episode, if there was a musical episode of Supernatural and Gabriel was singing backwards, who would he sing an emotional duet with?
You're saying, let me just be sure I'm clear on this. If there were a musical episode of Supernatural,
Yes.
who would I sing an emotional duet with?
Yes.
Obviously, Michael. And it would be in the form of karaoke. That was the perfect answer? Is that what you were hoping?
I had no idea what to expect, but my life is pretty much just been made.
And
Until you
done.
actually heard me and Matt sing, in which case, life as you know is an answer. All right, one of you.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, you guys are doing this in tandem. Okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
It's a duet. I'm the one who was accosted you earlier by the elevators.
Yes, I have the restraining orders waiting way over. Run that.
It kind of inspired me. If you had to choose someone from the cast or crew of Supernatural to be stuck in an elevator with, other than us, yeah, obviously, who would you choose?
If I had to pick somebody from the cast or crew of
Yeah.
Supernatural to be stuck in an elevator with, who would it be? It probably wouldn't be the same person you're thinking of. I know. I would say, I always forget her last name, but who is that? Her name is Catherine? Yeah, she was the one who played the first Lilith. Yeah. I'd be stuck in an elevator with her. And she seems crazy fun. I've done a couple of conventions with her. She's really, really nice. She's also really fun. So I think I'd be stuck in an elevator with her.
Cool.
And who would you be stuck in an elevator with?
Obviously you.
Don't lie. See, it's sad. It's sad. Everybody knows it's a lie. It just makes.
Well, you're
No, don't be that. No, don't be that crowd. It's okay. We're all honest here. We spent an entire weekend together, people. Please. Who would it be?
Well, you're probably one of the most entertaining, so it could quite possibly be you.
I get old in an elevator though. My bit would wear off. I'd say like, I get a little claustrophobic. I'm not breathing right. We're not funny to be. Who'd be your second choice?
Second choice? Oh, definitely Jensen.
Well, you know what? Actually, maybe I would take Jared, because then he could just pop his hand over the ceiling and pull us up the rope. What was I thinking? I'll take that guy.
Oh, that's
All right, thank you. Is that, did I get it? Did I cover it? All right. You. Speaking of stuck in elevators, every time I get on an elevator, this lady is in the elevator. I'm starting to think her entire convention experience has been in the elevator.
Just designed to do.
Well, sorry enough.
You have one of my favorite lines in Supernatural ever.
What is that?
Right before your brother Lucifer killed you. You can just say it.
Wait, I didn't hear what you just said. What did you say?
Right before Lucifer killed you.
I want to hear you say it. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can say it. I want you to say it.
I don't remember.
What is the line? You gotta be.
You know it.
Come here. I'll only say it if you tell me what the line best imitation of me.
So you have to come out.
Oh my god, I would die.
I need help. When you call him a big bag of eggs. You need to come out here.
I just wanted to hear you say back a dicks. Okay. That's going to be on YouTube, by the way. That's cool. So the line, I believe, you're referring to is, you're not going to remember it. It's been a while. Lucifer, you're my brother and I love you. But you are one great big bag of dicks. I love shooting that scene with Mark Pellegrino because he's the scariest man of all time. And he's a great actor.